Today I'm showing you guys the surprisingly overpowered Vortex Pulse Client for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. As you can see, I've already got it in my downloads right over here. If you want to get it as well, I'm going to be putting it right over here in my Discord server, link in the description. By the way, my Discord server also has so many other clients, so just make sure to join it. So now, because Vortex Pulse is just a DLL file, we are going to need an injector to be able to inject this into Minecraft. I highly recommend Fate Client Injector. It's one of the best ones. I will also link this down in the description below. Here I can simply select Vortex Pulse and then inject it right into Minecraft. As I said, it works for 1.21.9x. So 1.21.91, 92, 93, 94, etc. This isn't the latest version, sadly, but the client is good enough that I still decided to show you guys. If you want to find out how to downgrade Minecraft Bedrock and use these older versions of Minecraft, then I will link a tutorial for that down in the description below. You can do this with something known as Minecraft Bedrock Launcher, which is pretty overpowered. Anyways, for the rest, this isn't actually the first instance of Vortex Pulse. We've seen this before on, among other versions, 1.21.2, which I have also made a video on and will link as well. Now, I am not gonna lie, the client is a little gimmicky, as you maybe saw with the UI. I'm not sure if I would hire this person to do anything, but it's fine. Of course, this is partially due to the limitations that Bedrock clients have, a lot more than on Java Edition at least. Anyways, to use Vortex Pulse, you can press on the insert button on your keyboard, and then you're going to get the click GUI over here. As usual, to rebind this, you can use the .bind command in chat and type .bind click GUI F, for example, and now you can use F to open and close the click GUI. Quite simple, right? Anyways, these are all the utilities. It basically just works as any other client. Right click for the customizations, click on them to turn them on, and click on them once again to turn them off. For the rest, as I said, this client is quite overpowered. Why, you may ask? Well, that's mainly thanks to this incredibly spec'd out combat section. Usually there are a lot more movement, miscellaneous utilities, render and world utilities than combat, but as you can see, this tab is the longest one in the client, which there's not many clients that have that, especially not clients that actually have a lot of features like Vortex Pulse does. Some of the most overpowered things in this combat section are the Infinite Aura, the Infinity Aura. We have two versions of Kill Aura right over here, and even TP Aura. And of course, with all of the general utilities you would expect, like hitbox and reach, of course, as well. In movement, we have everything. We have fly, speed, velocity. You guys get the idea. There's really nothing that this client doesn't have. It also has waypoints, for example, which isn't very common in Minecraft Bedrock clients. And of course, one of the most important features, TPMine. There are two clients that I know that have this, which are Boost v3 and Metro Proxy, both of which are paid. Vortex Pulse is free. Now, also in the Click GUI area, you do have the option to customize the HUD, so you can also turn off a few of these things on your screen, and you can also add to it. If you would like, the array list is for some reason in the bottom right hand side, which isn't the most common location, but oh well, it's actually kind of clean there if you ask me, apart from this font. Well, I started hating on the fonts without realizing that you could change them. If you ask me, this makes it like so much better already. I hate Georgia font. I'm pretty sure the only reason why it even exists is to help dyslexia people read or something. Anyways, enough glazing on the client Click GUI and stuff like that. You guys get the idea. Definitely check it out though, it's pretty cool. Now, although it does work for later versions, in a lot of applications, like almost pretty much every single server, it doesn't matter. Of course, for realms, it does, but I mean, there are situations in which you can just join people in later versions. It doesn't literally limit everything, and for the rest, Vortex Pulse also has commands. You saw I used them earlier. We can just type .help in chat, and we'll get a lot of those printed out over here, looking pretty clean if you ask me. Anyways, for right now though, I guess that was basically that. Thank you all ever so much for watching, and I do of course hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.